I thought we were here for dizziness, but all of a sudden he shed a little tear. What was that about this morning? I'm kind of curious.
I don't know. It just felt like just a lot of pressure just coming off of me.
Yeah, interesting. It was just really spontaneous. I wasn't expecting it at all. Hi, I'm Dr. Thayer. I'm with Matt here. Matt was involved in a hit-and-run accident, a parking lot accident. He was a pedestrian, a car clipped him, kind of took him out a little bit. The things that I'm interested in, this pain in his shoulder is going to be the easy thing to fix. He has a history of depression as a child, so always had trouble sleeping, always had trouble his whole life. He thinks his accident is really the big cause of a lot of his pain, but he has a precursor to this. Also has lots of vertigo, daily vertigo, lightheadedness. Has been going on for how long?
Since the accident.
Since the accident?
Yeah, at least.
Okay. And so also sees bright lights, flickering lights.
Yeah.
He has history of migraines.
Just to get relief in my shoulders, it's just not working right
Yeah.
now.
What does it stop you from doing?
Everything. I can't work or take care of myself.
How much weight have you lost?
40 pounds or so.
Okay. Why'd you lose the weight?
Just, one, I quit drinking, but mainly I just haven't been really taking care of myself as good as I should.
Oh, interesting. So
But
you lost weight
drinking
not
too.
because you forced yourself to lose weight, because you wanted to feel better because of losing weight. You just said you kind of like depressed again. You don't want to eat as
Yeah, and it's hard to cook, honestly. I cannot push down on a knife, and
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm righty, but to like clean my dishes, I can't. It's just refreshing.
And so he's looking at the lights.
Fluorescence.
Take a shot of the lights real quick. The fluorescence. He says those are flickering, right?
Yeah, like screens. I'm super sensitive to sunlight, any like car light, like head beams.
How long has that been going on for?
It seems like it's real noticeable right now, but it's been going on for a long
Gotcha.
time.
But let's go over your old symptoms, kind of close out the old case, because that is important for everybody who's watching this video. You've seen the old one, now you're going to see this one. So you came in with shoulder pain, shoulder and neck pain. How is that now, sir?
It's the pain's gone.
Pain's gone?
Yeah, there's just a lot of tension though.
A lot of tension?
Yeah.
And so how much better was it compared to when you first came in years ago?
It's a lot better.
A lot better, right?
Yeah.
And the most important thing for them is that over 4 years, did it come back a lot? Was it something that kind of we fixed and it stayed away? What was the kind of the nature of the shoulder pain?
The pain went away, but it's just kind of, I know it's
Still
just a
issue
little,
there.
There's just tension there, yeah.
Gotcha. But the thing you came in for, we fixed, because everything's just made up. Like I'm just adjusting somebody. You know, he wouldn't be back paying me all this money to come back here, and if I didn't help him. But I just want to tell you guys and show you guys that there's no placebo effect. This is lifelong. This is long-standing improvement. And I treated him years ago. Haven't seen him in years.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Migraines, headaches back then.
Yeah, I don't really get those anymore.
Yeah, and you had him back then.
Yeah.
So again, this is years later since I treated him. Okay, depression. How's the depression? The feeling of depression.
It's
And you had it back then. That was a major thing back then. Okay, so you guys are going to see him, and if you look at that old video and compare it, I'll put a side by side right now of his face then and now. He looked like a ghost back then. I mean, he looked terrible, and so his life was being sucked out of back then. He had a lot of other issues, but it wasn't just about stress around him. It was also him. He was not doing too good. So I'm glad we gave him that back. He had dizziness back then too.
Yeah.
We took care of it back then. Why is it back now? Tell us why it's back now. I'm kind of curious. What is in your mind? He said about sleep. He started laying down and started coming.
Just posture. I think it's
Posture.
just poor posture.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
with COVID, I was laying around a lot in bed, and it's just, I think it's just posture thing.
Gotcha. And then heartburn. History of heartburn. I don't know. Did you have heartburn back then? Right hip pain. This is the stuff before.
Yeah. I had like some. They thought it was like GERD or. acid
how was that over the
reflux.
years?
That's gone away.
And then the right hip pain. You had a history of right hip pain.
That's
Gone
pretty
away.
minimal.
Gotcha.
I just feel dizzy all the time. Just kind of like I want to puke almost, like that kind of like nauseous, like car sick feeling.
Gotcha. And how long has it been going on for?
A year and a half, 2 years.
A year and a half,
maybe.
2 years. And this is every day relentless.
Yeah.
And so how bad does it get? Have you thrown up from it? Have you?
I think in the past, I thought like before I saw you, like I would throw up every day. I would be sick and just felt like hungover every day.
You're talking about before 2017 or this right now?
No, before I saw you the first
time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And
So
then
you
after the
said
adjustments-
so it used to be really bad.
Yeah.
So
now the whole acid reflux thing is gone away. It's just the dizziness. I still have that.
Gotcha.
But it's a lot less than it used to be. The dizziness was really bad before.
Gotcha. And so again, he's trying to say that we did help him a lot, and he's back only because it's still he wants to feel even better again.
Right.
So, you know, chiropractic works. It just, you know, it's not perfect. We get into problems because of our own bad habits.
All right.
Okay, so now we also have some left shoulder tension. We talked about that a second ago. How's your sleep? Sleep sucks right now because of the dizziness.
Yeah.
Constipation, he goes every day, but it's just hard all the time, never soft. And the last thing he has is coccyx thing. He has pain in his tailbone. Tell us about that.
Just every time I sit down, there's just pain.
How long has that been going on?
For as long as this has been going on.
Gotcha. No reason. Do you fall on your ass?
I've taken some skateboard crashes like straight onto my tailbone before, and
But the last year and a half?
no, this is like a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
But, yeah.
So this is all part of the imbalance. It's probably an old injury that's kind of remanifesting itself because of his posture. His posture is a reflection of all the falls he's had, the stupidity in his brain, the lack of education. I'm not even going to, I was gonna say something I shouldn't say. So I'm gonna hold back because as I get older, I'm getting smarter. Don't say everything that comes to your mind, Ace. Anyways, anything else you want to share? Perfect. Wonderful to see you back. I'm really stoked to have him back here. And he's doing a 3-day program with us right now. And so hopefully we get him in here more. But we're going to get this video, one more video, and see how it goes. So go ahead and stand there. Stand on the door, please. Go ahead and bend over, touch the door, touch the ground. Best you can. Any pain, tension in your back, sir?
No pain.
Go and stand up. We're going this for just GP's sake. He doesn't really have any pain, but he has dizziness here.
Oh, yeah, I get dizzy when I put my head back.
And
like
on a scale of 1 to 10, how dizzy was that?
like an 8.
Gotcha.
Maybe, yeah.
Let's come forward a little bit. So go ahead and look at the ground. Tell us what kind of tension and tightness in your neck.
There's a lot of, it just feels tight when I do that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what is that?
Like an 8.
An 8. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Look at the ceiling, please. And how dizzy did you get there?
Pretty dizzy, like an 8.
Gotcha.
7, 8. Yeah.
And when you're looking up and you're getting dizzy, is it a spinning kind of dizzy? Is it a nausea
It's
kind of
kind of
dizzy?
like a falling back, yeah, like a spinning kind of like when you get drunk.
Gotcha,
That's the
gotcha,
spins
gotcha.
type of dizzy.
Okay, so we got one more to do here. We're going to have him sit in this chair because he says his butt hurts when he sits in the chair. And so he's initially sitting down right now. What does it feel like in your chair? In the chair?
It's a little pain, like 3.
Like a 3.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm right on my tailbone.
So tell him how it escalates. How does it escalate when it gets bad?
Just my tailbone goes to sleep like 20 minutes. Like I can't sit any position's not comfortable. It's just any way I sit.
Goes completely asleep. Does it get searing pain at all? Is that kind of stuff?
No, it's just numb. And then the next day, not the next day, but the day after, I'm like, what did I do to my butt hurts?
Oh, so it still hurts if you sit too long. kind of thing.
Yeah.
Now, what about, have you tried the donut thing? You know, people...
No, I don't do that. I need that yet. Not there yet.
Okay, so let's get him adjusted.
All right.
So, you said you were really dizzy laying down. Is this normally the position you lay down in at home?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And so, do you dizzy every time you lay down at home, too?
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what are you right now?
10.
10?
Yeah.
So relax. You can feel his atlas right now. I mean, this is like ridiculously tight up here. We're not going to do it right away. We're going to give it a little break. We're going to go right from the middle of the neck. And you guys think, oh, vertigo, that's just his atlas. If I go right in on his atlas, I could really cause him to have a vertigo event, which could be not the worst thing in the world, but it would be awful to him. So we're going to go a little conservative on him and work up into the atlas. Plus, it's been years since I've seen him. So we never want to just jump on somebody. Just because we did it before doesn't mean we can do it now. Good. Good. That's right here. Good. All right, like that. Come this way. Come this way. Good. That's pretty damn good. Come this way. Good. Oh, wait. Okay, just a quick check. You were 10 a minute ago on dizziness. Still 10? Which is fine if you are.
No, it's not as bad.
What are you, 7, 8?
Like I don't know, a 5.
Check out Matt doing better already. 50% better on that vertigo. Now we're reminding him not to twist and turn or he will undo my work. So let's see how he's doing right after that adjustment.
Yeah, real dizzy.
Yeah. Back to a 10 kind of thing?
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's a good thing we talked about before because when I adjust you, I want to affect your balance. And so
Right.
we're affecting it right now. And that's why we don't do the atlas the first time, guys, because if we do the atlas first time, it'd be way worse than this.
Yeah.
Now don't be alarmed. We do expect him to be a little dizzy after that first adjustment. You know, we're affecting the brainstem and that's where the magic happens. So as we walk, that recalibrates the spine. It spreads that adjustment through the entire spine, making it way better. Now let's see how he's doing now. Go ahead and bend over, touch toes real quick. There was no pain there, right?
No, but there's way more flexibility.
Yeah, I can see that. You can touch easier back this way, sir. And that was an 8 on the dizzy scale, and the flexibility's increased. How was that?
That's a 0. I'm not feeling dizzy when I did that.
Gotcha. Look at the floor. And that was an 8, I think, a second ago. The tension.
Yeah, that's a lot more easy. Just drop my
Like
head.
that?
Yeah, it's a lot easier.
Okay, with easier, but how about the dizziness? You were at 8.
And no, I don't feel dizzy.
Gotcha. So, and then have a seat. Let's see how your ass feels.
It feels better. I don't feel like when I sit down. Before it felt like it was just the tailbone was sitting like that. Now I feel like I'm sitting on my cheeks.
And you can see how he's, I don't know if you can see in the camera, I guess I can see it here. His posture's actually better sitting in the chair too. He's sitting back more in the chair. Before he was kind of rolling his butt down in the chair to try to avoid the symptom. But
I feel like square now. Like
you feel square, exactly.
Like
you look square, yeah. And so it was a 3 a second ago. What is it now?
It feels good.
So you're saying I adjusted his tailbone by adjusting his neck? Maybe his head's up his ass. No,
Right.
exactly. Anyways, anything else we should?
Good.
Good. So that's his follow-up video. We got another one to do. So see you guys. Matt, so this is 3 days later. And so tell us your experience so far. Where are you at?
The dizziness has gone away a lot.
What are you at now? What kind of percentage? You were 8 out of 10 a couple days ago.
I'm like at a 2 maybe.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And that's only when you kind of bring it on doing some old habits shit.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
What else have you, what else are the kind of experiences you have right now?
I just feel a lot lighter. My shoulders are a lot lighter. Did an adjustment today and I felt a lot lighter doing that.
Yeah. And what about the process this versus last time we were here?
This is a lot. I'm learning a lot more doing it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about in the waiting room that we did it. He was here for a year before,
Yeah.
off and on for a year. Roll in here. Are you guys busy? Can I come in?
Mhm.
Great. No, I'll see you. And he loved our work. I mean, great. But this is like you learn something from this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these classes are really awesome, guys. And you guys may think I try to force you to do these things. You do whatever the frick you want. But he's here to tell you, and I'm here to tell you from my experience that you put some time in, you get a lot out of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So why he got a little emotional today, and I'm just kind of curious. I didn't even know what happened because I adjusted him, and I had him walk down the hall, and I thought we were here for dizziness, but all of a sudden he shed a little tear. What was that about this morning? I'm kind of curious.
I don't know. It just felt like just a lot of pressure just coming off of me.
Yeah, interesting. It was just really spontaneous. I wasn't expecting it at all.
Yeah.
And so it's neat. I love changing people's lives, but I'm always kind of curious as a background of how people come to the realization that this is like a moving moment for them.
Yeah.
So anyways, that was a wonderful experience. So we're going to get him adjusted. We're talking him into staying another week with us so that he can get some more work done here. He's considering it. But so far so good. Dizziness is way better. He's learned a lot, as he says. We also learned that his freaking shoes suck and his toe needs to get fixed.
Yeah.
So arriba, we're going to Mexico.
Vámonos.
Vámonos. Tequila first, then cut the toe open and set that thing straight.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, I'm gonna get a picture of his toe.
Yeah.
So let's take the shoes out. We'll take a look at it real quick. So what happens with the thing? Oh, whoa! It stays there for a second.
Yeah, it'll stay sore, but when you put pressure on the bottom, it folds. I did it skateboarding. I came down on it sideways like that, and it broke it right there. This part.
Wow.
This is all sitting up here.
And show us the bottom too a little bit. Wow. So you got a little callus on there too.
Yeah, major.
And it just hurts in the shoe, right?
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of like thick skin right here. It's real painful. I was gonna say, like, before the pain was muffled. Now it's like you notice it more, like that neck stuff I was talking about. And it's like, okay, don't do that. Like.
Oh, I get you. So what I was trying to tell you earlier is that we take a lot of notes here. You guys all know that already. And so the notes are to find out what your bad habits are and give me clues to what I need to help you with to change your bad habits. Okay? He loves this, by the way. And so he came back with 0 notes this morning. 0. And I asked him, I go, why did you bring me no notes? I told you, bring me something. And he goes, I feel great. I go, I know you do, sir, but why don't you bring me notes? I have nothing to say. But now that he's here, and now that he's even getting better, he's starting to notice when things are good and bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what happens. So we need to pay attention. We need to be a good steward of our body, so we understand how it works. How much pain was this, sir?
Like 7, yeah.
No, gotcha. Okay, now we're gonna make it a little bit worse. Stretch it here a little bit.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good, right? Good. I'm really not trying to reduce the muscle spasm in the shoulders. What I'm trying to do is stretch him to get in a position that I can adjust him better. So I'm taking out some of the slack that he would fight me in the adjustment so I can get a better adjustment. I'm also giving him a little bit of understanding how he would feel if he lowers his shoulders. I guess we got some issues here. Good. Okay. Drop, drop, drop. Excellent. Good. Wow, dude. Not bad at all. Good. So we got, last time we did this, he walked a lot better afterwards. We're gonna do it again. We're working on his 8 pans. We're working on recognition of when he has pain, come and go. We're working on stopping when we do have pain. Progressions, we're working on the whole thing. He's mid-streaming here. Hopefully we get another couple videos after this, but thanks for watching, guys. Say goodbye, Art.